on the Steve, and looky here, this season Steve is unbanned for those of you just coming back in, just like me. So we are seeing what Syrup is really good at, besides of course his nest, right? So here we go, starting right off, small battlefield already. Jakal Harris, Jakal coming in with the aggression, getting that throw, trying to get anything up there, but you gotta be really careful here. Could go any way because there's a
Oh
forward air, and
my!
that's
Who saved him?
You saved him. Syrup to go.
Dude,
Just
one
rap.
brain cell. Dude, and I was gonna say this too. These guys have fought so often, so many times at this point. So many times with the Wolf and Ness, and now the Wolf and Steve, where the Ness is pretty much retired at this point. The best thing about Syrup Ness, in my opinion, was his creativity with combos. You put that on the best character in the game by far, with the blocks, with the minecart and whatnot. You have one deadly combination. We see every time Syrup takes the stocks, it's just an absolutely bonkers manner. I think bonkers is the most appropriate word for that.
Yes.
Jakal is just trying to match the energy too. Just the hardest thing in this map, like again, like in Rob and Steve, the one thing Wolf really struggles with is just getting in, because these burst options are so good.
That was just an unfortunate up smash. You know, I saw the vision, and ideally, Syrup should have gone into there. Syrup shouldn't got hit by it, but Minecart is such a phenomenal tool as a, you know, as a protector, as a way to continue, like, the hurt box shit thing. It's a lot going on at once, and unfortunately, that Wolf Flash once more getting caught by the lava, by the magma bucket, but thankfully, that back air is going to be taking us, the tried and true back air, going to be taking Syrup's second stock, but I think that's a next stock gone over, and Steve comes back, disrespectful.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Syrup's actually fishing for that new Waidu tech, the reverse up tilt to extend the combos. Doesn't matter what he's fishing for, because bro is dead to a forward air at 15. Yeah, that was game one.
Incredible game one. Honestly,
It was. It sure was.
Fastest three stocks in my life. However, never, ever, ever in your life count Jude out at all, or Jakal.
Nope. Just
I
call
love
him his
that
tag.
we call him his whole name. What a great bit, but regardless, you know, you can't really count him out no matter what. Even though we did see the unfortunate vulnerabilities of Wolf for a second time in a row, that being his recovery and his offstage presence not being as strong as someone like Steve, who has, you know, block resets and things like that. Look at the jab train coming in, trying to go for that forward once more. Can we jump up and weave right through the dirt blocks, and he does it.
See, the one downside to being the globally ranked player at your local with the other globally ranked players is that you're kind of just autopiloting through the first couple rounds of bracket, and then you're like, wait, I'm in winter semis, I'm fighting Syrup. This guy stopped baited majors before. I gotta, like, stop holding forward. We're seeing Jakal finally doing that now, taking a step back, opting for more of the lasers and then the aerials here. Syrup finally trying to adapt here too, throwing out those really well-timed walls, actually, and putting Jakal in a really weird position, bro. Put him in a fishbowl. That was almost really scary. Still gonna go for that footstool into anvil. Yep.
Yep. Yes, sir. A little bit crazy as well, but it's just it's the adaptation that Jakal has to achieve here. Like you said, throughout bracket, we're kind of holding forward. We are doing our tried and true Wolf combos. We're kind of turning our brain off for a little bit, but now it's like, oh my gosh, footstool into dare. I had to be really careful. You could have died had it been a higher percentage. Now jab 1, 2, and 3 are going to be taking Syrup away from Jakal for a little bit longer. They're going for the dash attack and having to reset the minecart going to be eating right through that projectile, unfortunately.
Not even taking the stock there, the minecart, but still winning back neutral. Sending so many materials here. Bro is planking now. Syrup is teetering with the minds of the Fusion TOs. Do not get RJ started, bro. Don't play. Oh, there you go. Get rid of that nonsense. We're not timing anybody out here. Not on the stage. Finally, you can get that diamond back up because you got his stock reset. But Jakal's sitting here with a very small lead, trying to find some kind of extra credit to accentuate this. Yeah, he knows exactly what Steve Shenanigans is going for at this percent, and now he just has to stay on his toes and be careful not to lose the stock and keep hanging on to it as long as he can.
Yeah, unfortunately, what we're looking for here for Syrup is that diamond back air. We're looking for that minecart, looking for anvil. Even then, the shield was eaten by a lot, but thankfully it wasn't a shield break. However, it allowed for the entrance of that dash attack, that strong diamond back, the diamond dash attack, gonna be enough to send us into another, was an even game, but now 2 stocks apiece. However, the percentages do say otherwise. Trap here, can we get back? No, we cannot.
Dude. He lost 2 interactions and lost his stock. That's just insane. Like, that's just the creativity of Syrup, bro. He was able to convert off of that so much. finding 65% off the jab train there, opting for the diamond there again, letting it rip really quickly, trying to see how long Jakal's able to hold on for. Man, Syrup is looking fantastic right now. Finally holding him here at the ledge. Jakal just taking a step back. Hanging on to his last little legs here of winner's bracket. He needs to get something started here, else he's gonna be knocked down the losers this early on. Syrup just waiting for him to strike. Oh my god, this dude is playing as patient as ever.
You absolutely have to with a character as punish heavy as Steve is. Not even just punish heavy, just as evil as Steve can be, and how much of a lead Syrup is in. Any kind of attack will send Jakal to his death, right? So Syrup playing very aggressively. Boom, Rigo goes for forward throw, sending Jakal where he's uncomfortable. The lack of iframes due to high percentage allows for that down smash to actually connect on ledge, even though we saw the grab immediately happen.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. Fortunately, Syrup was able to lock that down super well, playing the matchup exactly how it is supposed to be done, right? Like we said with Rob earlier, obviously easier done in practice, given how, Rob's big hitboxes do with Wolf really well. And then you have Steve, who kind of just does that to the max, right? Who has his wall set up consistently, forcing Wolf to approach, kind of invalidating laser at times, being able to safely throw out that minecart and the anvil. Just makes it such a tough time for Jakal. I mean, of course, props to Jakal, however, like constantly trying to innovate new ways to approach the matchup. At the end of the day, it's just a Monday local, right? So like you're not losing too much for losing this. If anything, this is a time to adapt your new strategies, to get it locked down, saying, okay, I'm kind of tired of dealing with Steve. What's a new? Will this work out? This time, it didn't work out. Okay, you lost 2-0, but you know what? You're still in this bracket. You're still gonna be able to fight their losers. It's okay. You're just knocked down to semis right now. Syrup going to go on to face Zamba in winners finals. These are the guys that have been fighting a lot more recently. Honestly, this matchup of Zamba and Syrup is getting, I think, played more often than Zamba and Jakal at this